EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well at... That's the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Pistol snap with Lance. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. They bring Chase in motion. Here's Lance. He's going to keep it in for the pylon. He's in. Trey Lance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Lance looking to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Lance. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Lance. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
and long. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
And they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Lance. One knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll send him over to the left. To throw, here's Lance. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard! And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll go with the option. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Johnson. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 39 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. He is in. Touchdown, Denver.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Driver start on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Tackle made by Ambry Thomas. Lance. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Tackle made by Ambry Thomas. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground, a first down run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. In motion comes Thomas. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Broncos. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will cut the deficit down to 4. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They send a receiver in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Pistol snap with Lance. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That one is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Slot man in motion right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. In motion comes Thomas. Lance looking to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
tight end going in motion here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he will have a Broncos first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
It'll be a short pick. Down to the 22, Jared Verse there to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A give to Mitchell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point by Little is good. Broncos will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Right back to him on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The tight end Kincaid in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
Now a toss play, running left. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to Washington. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
14 on the pickup. First down, Broncos.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Another run here with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
3rd and a yard. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian Watson, touchdown Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion comes Thomas. To throw, here's Lance. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, LA. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Throwing, Lance. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Into the hands of Myles Garrett.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.